She crashed my party, I can crash hers. Hey! Come out and face me!
Hey, careful. Don't poke me with that file thingy.
It's your fault for insisting on a pedicure just because I asked you to meet me at my place of work. Tell me what is going on.
I will. As soon as you're done buffing my corns. Ow! Jeez.
We had a deal, okay? I sent Kim to prison, and I still don't have my money.
There was a hitch. Kim sent Clint a letter.
Oh my gosh. Is Clint on to us?
Don't worry, I intercepted it. Clint's gonna be receiving a very different letter.
And you, what makes you so great?
Not much.
Yeah, you know, everybody thinks the Buchanans are so perfect. But you know what? If even half the stuff I've ever heard about you is true, you are just as bad as me. In fact, you know what? You may be worse because you've always had money. You don't have any excuse. No, but you know what? You keep saying how I'm greedy, how I'm selfish, how I don't care who I hurt. But I have news for you.
Well, we have news for you too, Tina.
Well, Vicky, I'm not done.
What is all the shouting about? I heard it halfway down the driveway.
Cord, you know what this is about.
Tina, enough. Stop shouting at me for a minute. I believe your sister has something to say.
Thank you. Yes, I do. Tina, we have all received this. It's a summons.
Nora. Hey.
Hi.
How's Matthew?
Oh, thank you for asking. He's still the same. You know, which is good. I guess. Yeah. I'm just glad to have my work. And to win a case. So that was good too. What about you? Are you on a case?
Oh, not exactly. I'm here on matters related to my husband's death.
I see.
Oh, I should tell you. Since the investigation into Victor's murder has stalled, my brother Tomas has stepped in.
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing here? Thought you were going to give me some time to think about everything.
I am. I'm here about something else entirely.
What's that?
I made a promise to Taya that I would help her find out who killed Victor.
Tomas will be looking for Victor's murderer, since the police have no suspects and we know that it wasn't Todd.
Well, actually, Taya, we don't know for sure it wasn't Todd. Taya filed a motion to contest Victor's will, and we have all been summoned to court right now to hear what the judge has to say, and that includes you.
Oh my God. You mean the judge is finally going to say who gets all the money, the newspaper, and everything? And the judge wants me there too?
Yes, you too, Tina.
Yeah, because the money and the newspaper and everything, it wasn't Victor's to begin with. He stole it from me. It was mine.
Well, we'll just have to hear what the judge has to say about that.
Tina's right. We have no idea what the judge is going to decide about Victor's will.
Victor hated Irene. He wouldn't have left her a dime. The will is obviously a fake.
I agree with you, but we don't know if Taya's been able to prove that. So the sooner we get there, the sooner we will have some answers.
Tina, I know you're mad at me, but I need to talk to you.
Didn't you hear? I'm due in court.
Todd, just do me a favor, please. Promise me, whatever happens, you won't get upset. You'll stay calm.
Sorry, sis. I'm not gonna make you a promise I can't keep.
Let's go, sis.
Nora, you really need to stop beating that drum, okay? I know you have a history with Todd and that you can never forgive him for what...
Taya, my history with Todd has nothing whatsoever to do with my suspecting him in this case.
I know a judge who would say otherwise.
Oh, yeah, because judges never make mistakes.
Look, you had to drop the charges against Todd the first time because you had absolutely no evidence that he killed Victor. Jack was your eyewitness. He lied. So get over it.
You know, I think it's great that you're going to help find Victor's murder, but I don't know what that has to do with me.
Well, this may come as a surprise. But you're not the one I came to see. I came to talk to Jack.
Jack? What about? Shane hit him over the head, dragged him before the murder even happened. He doesn't know anything.
Still, he was at the scene of the crime.
Well, he's not going to be able to tell you anything. He's totally convinced that Todd's the one that killed Victor, so he's not going to be even worth talking to.
What if Jack's right?
No, you're right. Jack did lie, so we have no evidence. We have no case against Todd at this moment. But Taya, you know perfectly well that doesn't exclude the possibility that Todd killed his brother, right? Oh, if you'll excuse me.
Vicky, Tina, Todd, a moment.
What?
I'm sorry if you heard any of that, but don't worry, Nora's going to eat her words, okay?
What does that mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, this hearing in the matter of the last will and testament of Victor Lord Jr. is now in session.
Oh, come on.
This business with Victor's will, it's going to be ugly. Especially with both Todd and Tina in the running. You can say that again. Listen, I'm sorry that Tina unloaded on you like that.
Yeah, well, not much you can do to stop her.
Oh, you all right? Vicky said something about you having a tough night last night.
Vicky worries too much. I'm fine. Except I got a letter from Kimberly Andrews.
And?
See for yourself.
Dear Clint, I'm sorry if this sounds harsh, but I believe that keeping things quick and clean and honest is best. I've met someone else and have fallen in love. The fact that he's better suited to me and free to be with me. So I've moved on. Hope you have too. Sincerely, Kimberly Andrews. Wow, that couldn't have been harsher if she had texted it to you.
And well, what that really means is she met someone younger, richer, and not under house arrest. But I guess I can't really blame her, though. But to be honest, I have to admit, I thought that Kimberly cared for me a little more than that.
Even if you intercepted Kim's letter to Clint and replaced it with a fake one, what about Kimberly Andrews, aka the real Aubrey Wentworth? What if she tries to contact Clint again and reveals to him that we framed her? From what I remember of your sister, she does not give up easily.
I took care of that also. I wrote Kim a letter from Clint, so now she thinks that he wants nothing to do with her. Genius, right?
That is good. Still, I can't help but feeling a little sorry for Kim. I mean, don't get me wrong, I despise her with every particle of my being and wish her nothing but agony, but it is terrible that she went to prison for a crime committed by her own brother. And I still don't have the money that she stole from me in the first place.
I also have a plan for that.
Oh, really? What kind of plan?
I can't tell you.
Of course you can't tell me.
Okay, suffice to say, it involves a certain golden goose, who's right now sitting on her golden nest, getting ready to lay some big fat golden eggs.
Katra, speak English, please. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
All right, an incredible money-making opportunity just fell into my lap.
You dropped something, Cinderella. Your mask. Don't worry, I brought it back. Now I can spook some other poor sap into giving you all of his money. Look, I don't know how Cutter convinced you to come to my party last night. I don't know what he promised you. I don't know who you are or what you look like. But you need to know one thing. If you're gonna pass yourself off as Gigi, miraculously, back from the dead, you're out of your twisted little mind, okay? There's only one Gigi in this world. One, and she's not you.
Hey, Destiny.
Oh. Hey, Miss B.
What you doing?
Trying to come up with something to write for my college essay.
Oh. And I see from the big blank screen that we're having a little bit of a writer's block.
The sensei is supposed to reveal who I really am, so these schools will get so excited they'll choose me over the other jillions of kids applying.
Well, knowing you, I bet you that's just a piece of cake.
What am I supposed to write about? Being an unwed teen mother?
Remember the kid you met last night? She raised him all on her own, with no help from me or anybody else. Never mind the fact that she was just a baby herself when she had him. Working as a waitress, every day struggling to make ends meet. She made sure he always had everything he ever needed, including love. She made sure he always knew that he was wanted and loved. So if you're going to impersonate Gigi, you need to be smart, beautiful, talented, determined, and curious. Because my Gigi should never stop learning. I don't know if Cutter told you this, but Gigi had recently gone back to school, studying art. She wanted to be something better. She wanted to make something of herself, even though she was perfect the way she was. So, I'm just letting you know, Miss Phony, whoever you are, you could never measure up to her.
So like I said, I'm a genius, and when my plan comes to fruition, Rex Balsam and his money will soon be parted.
But he already signed all his money back to his father.
Yeah, when he sees what I got, he's gonna find a way to get Daddy Clint to give his money back.
Don't stop on my account.
Rama, pleasure doing business with you. She devil?
Damn it, he's stiff to me. Hey, no tip! What the hell were you doing with him?
Well, it's obvious that Kimberly did not come back here for me. She came back for the money. And even though I'm broke, she figured she could squeeze some blood out of the stone. So the saying is true. There's no fool like an old fool.
I'm so sorry, Paul.
Don't be. I'm not that upset. Maybe a little bit, but I'm okay. And maybe I'm okay because this time around didn't get that serious.
Maybe Kimberly Andrews is not the ex-wife that you still have feelings for.
Oh, don't get on me again with the Vicky stuff, okay?
I just want you to be happy, Paul.
What you want to do is equate everything that's going on with you and Tina onto Vicky and me. What is going on with you and that woman anyway?
It's complicated.
These complications have anything to do with her screaming at me like a banshee?
Tina and I slept together last night.
Oh, God, no. Cord. Tina sets the trap and you just dive right in.
No, she didn't trap me, Paul.
We know she was up to something. I think we knew that when she showed up in a wedding dress. So what happened? You just get drunk and have a roll in the hay?
Well, we had a roll in the hay, literally, but we were both sober as a judge.
Ms. Delgado, I've considered your motion to invalidate the last will and testament of your husband, Victor Lord Jr. I've read your entire brief, and I've carefully considered the unusual circumstances surrounding both his life and his death.
Are you seriously suggesting that Todd killed Victor?
All I'm saying is that I have to start somewhere, and there are several unanswered questions about Todd.
Such as?
Such as he was wandering around at the time of the murder in the rain. He has no alibi. He threatened Victor's life in front of witnesses. And the gun that Todd swears will clear him has never been found.
That's because Irene threw the gun in the river.
And we know that how? Because Todd said so?
What do you think happened to the gun?
Maybe Todd threw it in the river himself. He did shoot Irene. If she found out that he killed Victor, he might have killed her to keep her quiet.
He killed Irene because she said that she had just murdered his entire family.
According to Todd.
Why do you keep saying that, Tomas?
Because the only person that can confirm his story and clear him is now dead.
Irene was an evil, evil woman. Even if she could have cleared Todd, why would she?
Well, we'll never know that answer, will we? At the end of the day, the only thing we know is that Todd killed Irene. So he is capable of murder.
I've come to a decision. I'm sorry, Ms. Delgado. Your motion is denied. The will is valid. Victor Lord Jr.'s entire estate passed to his mother, Irene Manning.
You and Cutter got quiet pretty fast. What were you talking about? Nothing. What? He came in for a pedicure. What am I supposed to do? Give him the silent treatment? Aubrey, he's a paying customer. Even though he doesn't tip.
as long as that's all it is. Rama, the guy has to be avoided at all costs. In fact, I am so disgusted with him right now, I can't even stand it. Do you know what that snake is trying to pull?
Not another scam. What is it this time?
Oh, it's a whole new low. Cutter's trying to convince Rex that he can bring back his dead fiancé.
You might as well come out now. This little scam is over. Believe me, better people, or should I say worse, have tried. You think Cutter's bad? You obviously never met Gigi's horrible sister, Stacy. She did everything she could to make trouble for Gigi and me, but it didn't work. It couldn't. Because Stacy was a conniving, vicious little bitch who couldn't hold a candle to Gigi. It's a mystery they even came from the same gene pool. No one can ever take away what Gigi and I had. What the hell are you doing here?
There is so much more to you than your pregnancy. You must have a ton of things to write about.
I used to. I just feel like one big baby machine. It's all I think about every second of every day.
And what about school?
What about it? I can't write about my extracurriculars. I'll have to quit those in a few months when the baby comes. I can't even concentrate on my homework. Why even bother write this stupid essay? Probably won't get into college anyway.
Don't say that. Of course you're gonna get in.
Even if I do, how am I gonna go to college and take care of the baby at the same time? I keep thinking I should just forget about college, at least for now.
No, absolutely not. You are not going to forget about college just because you're going to become a mother. That is not an option.
Have you forgotten that Irene shot Todd first? And he almost died because of her?
Of course I haven't forgotten that.
Well, then why are you attacking him? What happened to all that guilt for turning him over to Irene and letting him rot in that prison all those years?
This has nothing to do with that.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I know what all this is about. You come over here, you tell me that you love me, then you come and you accuse the father of my children of murdering his brother when you don't even have any evidence of it.
Do you think this is all about my feelings
No, I
for you?
think that you are going after Todd because you think I have feelings for him. I do.
You know, I do love you, Blair, but guess what? You are not the center of the universe. And you know what? Not everything revolves around you.
I understand the confusion over to whom this estate legally belongs. I believe I can sum it up with 2 points. First, Victor Lord Sr., in his own last will and testament, never specified his male heir by name. Victor Lord Jr., as a biological son, was also a legitimate male heir. He was equally entitled to this inheritance to do with as he wished.
Yeah, Victor Lord Jr. When he made the will, he didn't even use his own name. He used my name.
Which brings me to my second point. When Victor Lord Jr.'s will was executed, he was legally known as Todd Manning. Therefore, under that identity, he was legally entitled to bequeath his assets to whomever he saw fit. In this case, his mother.
But wait, but Victor's mother, my mother, is dead. So what happens to all the money?
Oh, those poor horses. I told Tina first thing this morning that the whole thing was just a mistake.
Good.
Yeah, but she thought that the two of us being together like that meant we were back together as a couple for good. And I told her I couldn't do it. You know, I felt like a jerk, but I couldn't do that again. I just couldn't go back to making the same mistake all over again.
You did the right thing, son. If you had gone off into the sunset with Tina, you'd just be setting yourself up for a fall.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean? You should be happy. Made a clean break. Be happy.
It's just that she promised me that this time she was going to put me first. That this time she wasn't going to be so selfish or so reckless. That she's going to prove to me that she could turn over a new leaf. You know, and I've heard that so many times before. It's just, what if she meant it?
Oh, she meant it, yeah. And she'll keep on meaning it until someone flashes some cash in front of her face.
Ms. Roberts, sit down. As we know, Irene Manning had a valid will of her own. It was seized with her personal effects when her headquarters in Louisiana were raided. Now, the late Ms. Manning left all of her assets, which would now include Victor Lord Jr.'s estate, to one beneficiary.
Your Honor, who did Irene Manning name as her beneficiary?
Your Honor, I object.
You can't object, Ms. Roberts. Please sit down.
No, I will not sit down. Look, I am Irene Manning's daughter, her firstborn. And that woman betrayed me, she abandoned me, she rejected me, and she even tried to buy me off with some stupid little ring. As far as I see it, in the name of justice, there's only one thing you can do. Throw out the will.
Ms. Roberts, may I?
Oh, no, go ahead, proceed.
Sit down. The will reads as follows. I, Irene Manning, being of sound mind and body, leave everything to my daughter, Tina Clayton Lord Roberts.
What did you say?
Your mother left everything to you.
Oh. Well, that seems fair.
Won't you tell me how you really feel?
You're making it sound like I have some kind of agenda, like this is all about you and Todd.
I don't know where would have gotten that idea.
Look, I'm not going after or accusing anyone, Blair. I'm asking questions. I'm not even presuming to know the answers.
Really? Because it seems to me like you've made up your mind about it.
The only thing I've made up my mind about is finding out who killed Victor for my sister. She needs to put her husband to rest, Blair. The police, the DA, they don't have any other leads. I have to do this for her. Can you understand that?
Oh, God. Don't give up on your future, please. Go to college. I think Matthew would like that if you did that.
Yeah, but what about the baby?
Don't you want to inspire that little one? Make him or her proud of who you are capable of becoming?
Cutter crashed the party last night with a woman wearing a mask. He tried to convince Rex that she was Gigi.
But she wasn't.
No, Rama, Gigi's dead, remember? That's why the woman was wearing a mask. She was a fake.
Oh, interesting. But wait, Rex has signed over all his money back to Clint, has he not?
True, but Cutter thinks that Rex can get Clint to foot the bill for his dead daughter-in-law to be. I feel so bad for Rex. What Cutter's doing to him is just sick.
Sounds like you're getting pretty fond of poor Rex.
He's a really nice guy.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure that's all that there is? Are you falling for him, Aubrey?
How the hell did you get in here?
No, I broke in. Oh, get out.
No,
Get out.
No, not until I get a look at the girl you're trying to pawn off on me without her mask.
The girl that I'm trying to pawn off on you, Rex, it's Gigi. All right? She's right on the other side of that door, but you don't get to see her until you pay me what she's worth.
Are you serious? If my Gigi were behind that door, she wouldn't hide. She'd have broken it down to get to me. Think about it. Think about it.
I don't know if you've given all your money back to your pa yet, but I've got what you want. It's right on the other side of that door.
Go to hell. Same to you.
Vicky, is it true? I mean, do you think my mother actually really cared about me after all? I mean, she liked me. She really, really liked me.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is my money. It was my newspaper. Victor Lord left it to me. That's why I called it the Sun. You get it? Everything was mine.
Well, things changed, huh?
Tina, this does not seem very fair.
Fair? You want to talk about fair? Look, I'm the one who got thrown away. I never got anything from my father, Victor Lord. I mean, maybe my mother was trying to finally correct that.
Well, honey, then be reasonable. I mean, what do you even want with a newspaper?
Well, I don't know, maybe I could run it. Yeah. I mean, Todd started it when he was practically a child, so how hard could it be, right? So this is my one chance to really, really prove myself. Tina Lord Roberts is finally gonna get everything that's coming to her.
falling for Rex. What are you talking about?
It's just that you seem so concerned about his feelings.
He's in mourning.
And you went out of your way to help him.
To plan a party, because I could use the extra cash.
You're also very worried about him and protective about him being scammed by Cutter.
Because it's the right thing to do. That is the extent of our relationship, Rama.
Okay, I'm sorry. Forget I said anything.
Thank you. I mean, it's ridiculous to even think about.
You're thinking about it.
Rex is grieving the loss of Gigi. Getting together with him is the last thing on my mind.
Is that so?
Yes. Why? What are you thinking?
Come on, Aubrey. What's the plan? Do you think you can trade one Buchanan for another?
You know, I don't blame Tina for wanting to go to the reading of that will. I mean, all her life she has gotten the short end of the stick. Damn it, Paul. What if I am partly to blame for the way Tina is?
Tina, is this really what you want? For Todd and Taya and the children to get absolutely nothing while you get everything?
Every time you tell me to trust you, you pull the ball away, Tina, and I'm the one that ends up lying flat on my back.
Why are you surprised, Vicky? I mean, this is me. Tina, right? I'm greedy. I'm selfish. I only think about myself. I mean, isn't that what you all think about me? So, I might as well just be that way.
Maybe Tina's untrustworthy because no one has ever trusted her.
Cord, trust is a two-way street.
I understand that, and I've given her the benefit of the doubt time and time again, and I am the one who's always ended up getting hurt.
Yes, you have.
But what if Tina has betrayed my trust because deep down she sensed that I never trusted her? What if she was just living up to my low expectations? What if the reason is that she keeps making those wrong choices is because that's what everybody expects her to do?
I should have known the minute you showed up in town that you were after the family fortune. You come here with that mangy little dog.
How dare you talk about David Vickers that way?
Your dog is named David Vickers. You know what? Vicky may have bought all that crap about how you've changed, but not me. I know you haven't changed, not one little bit.
Because I am not going to mess up this time. I am going to prove to you that you can trust me. No, I am going to prove to you that we belong together. Because you really do make me a better person.
No. No, Todd, you're wrong. Your Honor, I don't want the money. I want to give it all to my brother.
Oh my God. What if I've made a terrible mistake?
Ms. Roberts, did you say all?
Yes. Yes, can I do that? Can I refuse the inheritance?
Yes, you can. In which case it would all go to Todd Manning. Isn't that correct, Your Honor?
That's correct.
You serious?
Yes. Yes, I am. I mean, it's the right thing to do. The money, the newspaper, all of it, it was all yours before. I mean, before you lost everything. I mean, 8 years of your life. The way I see it, I'm just giving you back what was yours to begin with.
Very well. Irene Manning's estate, including everything bequeathed to her by her son, Victor Lord Jr., hereby goes to Todd Manning. Court is adjourned.
Wow. I've heard of turning over a new leaf, but Tina, everything.
I know what I'm doing, Vicky.
I am so incredibly proud of you.
Tina, it's very unexpected. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We need to get her to sign those papers before she changes her mind.
Rex may be a Buchanan, but he's not rich anymore. He's just plain old Rex.
But he still has the house.
Yes, I know that. Why are we talking about this?
Because I can see it in your face every time you talk about him.
There is nothing in my face, and there is nothing between me and Rex Balsam.
I'm sorry. I had no idea Rex Balsam was going to show up here. Did he say anything to you?
He was angry. But I guess you saw that. He just kept going on about how great Gigi is and how horrible her sister Stacy is. And it all sounded familiar.
Did you remember anything?
No, I don't really remember anything. He sounds like a wonderful guy who adored his fiancée.
He can be all yours as soon as he decides to pay up. You just need to stick to the plan.
No. I can't. I can't go along with the plan. I'm out.
I wouldn't want my child to be ashamed of me.
Oh, Destiny, I just don't see how that's possible. If it's okay, can I help you with your essay? I mean, if things were different, I'd be doing this with Matthew.
Thanks, Miss B. I like that.
Yes.
Rex, when did you get here?
I just got in. Is Roxy around?
Oh, she's at the hotel. Something about towels.
Are you okay? It looks like something's wrong.
I just, confronted the woman from last night, the one in the mask.
Did she even remotely pass for Gigi?
No, I didn't get a look at her. She hid in the bathroom till Cutter came and threw me out.
So, what happened?
Nothing. I just railed at her. I went on and on about Gigi. It was horrible.
Oh, Rex, I'm so sorry. I wish I could help.
You can't bail on me now that you're so close to getting everything you want.
I don't care about that anymore.
What are you talking about? Rex Balsam's everything you've ever wanted, whether you remember it or not.
And I don't want to hurt him. He's already suffered enough. And from what he said, apparently I caused a lot of that suffering. I'm not his Gigi. And I never will be. So there's only one thing for me to do that makes sense.
What?
I have to undo this surgery. I have to look like the old Stacy again.
I gotta find Tina. I gotta tell her I made a mistake. She doesn't deserve this. I have failed her.
Oh, Cord, that's nonsense.
I gotta find
Cord!
Tina, listen to me. I owe you a huge apology, all right? I am such an idiot. You begged me for another chance to prove that you could change. I should have given you that chance.
Well, Cord, this is your lucky day because she just proved it. Victor's will held up, and so everything was left to Irene. Irene left everything to Tina, and she promptly handed the entire fortune over to Todd.
What? Why?
Because all I ever wanted was you.
I'm sorry. I completely overreacted.
It's okay. Try to understand why you're so protective of Todd.
And I do think it's great that you're doing this for Taya.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But I do think that Todd is not the guy you're looking for.
Fine. If you don't think Todd did it, have dinner with me tomorrow night.
Wait a minute. What does one have to do with the other?
Help me find some other possible suspects. Since you're so convinced that Todd didn't do it, maybe you can help me find who did.
Deal.
Congratulations, Todd. You got it all back. Everything that belonged to you.
Huh. Not everything. I hope you know that you and Danielle will always be well taken care of.
It's very decent of you, but Danny and I are fine. Besides, I don't want Victor's money. I want to find out who killed him.
Yeah, I hope they catch that guy.
Maybe they won't, but Tomas will.
Tomas will.
Yeah, my brother. He promised me he'd find out who killed Victor. And I believe that he will.